Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful, since you haven't spent too much time in the wasteland. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger?
Will do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you... Today.
Patch me up, Doc.
All right, soldier. You'll be...
the great green jewel of the
Too much radiation.
All right, let's...
Diamond City Radio. Here's Bob Crosby.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
No other complaints.
Sounds good.
Blah, blah, blah. Hey.
Go ahead. Be glad to share the burden.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Sick. If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police
Proctor
station in
Tegan.
Cambridge.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable.
It's not that bad. Now this is the stowage depot. The powers that...
Right.
If you need to stock up...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agree. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take any. Of course, if you're just looking to me.
I could use some extra.
You need them. It just involves a little bit of... And since I'm stuck, after you're done with... In the meantime...
Uh-huh. Proctor.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they were locked.
Looks...
It's not...
Sure.
The power... If you...
Uh-huh. That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the... When I tell you the good news... Yeah, I'm mostly in... Of course.
I could use use some extra caps?
You need them. And after...
Welcome aboard, brother. How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous. If it was up to me, I'd take every feral, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
Charging into a situation guns blazing.
Hey,
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwood's crew.
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. Having those aberrations. To make matters worse, I want you to head. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate.
Now, we have a vertibird on stand. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong. Dismissed.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
What's that? Hearing stuff. Gone. Spineless human.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. What?
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synth... It would be Armageddon repeated. And maybe the end... Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions...
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. Dismissed.
Dance?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
settle it and dance.
What's up?
How do you think things are between us?
I think we have the potential to be quite an effective team.
Nothing else I needed.
Affirmative.
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer. And now, a word or several from our sponsors. A portion of this broadcast has been brought to you by Perfection. Next, we've got Betty Hutton. She's pretty good, right? Everybody?
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location. Simply throw one to the ground. And the vertibird, once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware an even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're...
Elder.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded, according to our... The moment that's in the Institute. To accomplish this, I've had our scribe...
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become... You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met. So I'm confident you'll try. If you discover a way in, I need you. Any questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
Ingram?
Ugh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland. So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.